Healing Together's overarching goal is to increase access and options that support connection, healing, and resilience for families who've experienced domestic violence, and in particularly at the intersections of incarceration and substance use.
We also seek to improve community responses for families and hope to impact children, parents, and caretakers, and a group of partners including advocates, mental health, and substance use recovery.
Wow, why is this project needed? Well, we've heard from children and parents and advocates that much of what families get for support separates them out from one another, and also focuses on traditional approaches that aren't effective for a diversity of families and people. We asked at the beginning of our project what would be helpful, and children and adults, parents alike, said things like art and music really do help them to heal.
We also know that families like options that are voluntary and flexible. We asked Emily, our evaluator, about what we're noticing.
We've got a list of about 6 short-term and 5 long-term outcomes. Today we're going to mostly talk about 2 of our short-term outcomes that we have been aiming toward. So one aim that we were really hoping to see was an increase in healing and connection-focused advocacy and activities for children who can benefit. And this aim was really directly related to families. So what has this looked like? Well, one thing that it's looked like is advocates and partners really imagining and organizing creative activities that can help families connect. And often for advocates, this has looked like using a window between worlds activities to suit the individual needs of those families. Another way that this aim has been facilitated is families participating in art and music activities. And one big example is the Lullaby Project. This project helped mothers and grandmothers connect with their children. So for example, one woman who participated in the Lullaby Project while incarcerated said that project facilitators really understood their role as mothers and grandmothers and respected that role. And I asked her, how are you able to think of a lullaby for your kids? And she said, well, as mothers, we know exactly what we want for them and what we want to say to them.
Another aim is to increase connection between advocates, mental health, and substance use partners. Partners get meeting stipends, co-create working agreements. We make lots of space for relationships and do art together in meetings.
So each local team has created working agreements that they review and revise as new partners come in and as they sort of realize how they want to work together. These not only include how they want to refer families, but how they might commit to reaching marginalized families and how they might continue their collaboration after the life of the project.
We're pushing back on traditional ways of being together. We're focusing on relationships.
This is a great quote from one advocate. They said, "The way that the project coordinator facilitates our time together, we get to take a breath, celebrate something that's going well, or just talk about something that's hard right now."
What's making a difference for families? Branch has enabled parents who have concerns about their children's development to have quick access to assessment and support from clinicians with expert knowledge of early childhood development and trauma. Parents have expressed that after participating in Branch, they have a better understanding of how their child may have been impacted by stressful experiences, and most importantly, they feel more hopeful and confident because they know what they can do to help their child feel safe and secure.
It is okay that you never get to see the impact you or your program may have had on someone you are supporting. But we know that when we do, we feel that immediate sense of joy and connection and understanding that the support that we are giving truly is impactful in so many ways. Sitting, walking, and playing with people creates space for a different type of connection and healing to occur. Bringing flashy color and messiness and permission to create really brings people closer to themselves and closer to the person sitting next to them.
We have an 8-year-old boy who visits his father at our center. The boy grew up witnessing domestic and sexual violence in the home. Whenever it comes time to see Dad, the boy is very anxious, unregulated, and emotionally withdrawn. By introducing art into their visit, the boy is able to regulate himself, and they are able to foster a connection. Whether it is finger painting or playing with kinetic sand and sensory toys, you're able to see his body relax. He speaks slower, makes slower movements. When art is involved, it is very healing, and they are able to foster a connection in a healthy, safe, and non-therapeutic way. We asked colleagues what impacts they're noticing in their partnerships.
The impact Healing Together is having on our substance use and mental health partnerships and collaborations has been remarkable. I've personally found that it's been easier to streamline referrals and know what services are available with real-time updates. The other piece that's so valuable is how we're building relationships among providers and that there are faces with names. Anything we can do to speed up connecting individuals who are in need of services as quickly as possible is such a blessing to the people that we're serving. This results in healthier individuals, children, and families. We continue to build capacity on a local and a statewide level. I personally am extremely grateful for the Healing Together program.
Relationships are everything to me. It is the foundation that allows all of my other advocacy skills to shine. I really care about the partnerships I have with my Healing Together team, and I only want to continue to strengthen them. I feel like I can do no wrong, and any thoughts that I have will contribute to my team. Being connected professionally, but especially personally to partners has made me a more confident advocate and allows me to feel more confident referring people I'm supporting because I know that they will be taken care of.
Someone said in regard to families and clients, I think this increases their likelihood of actually reaching out to them or being able to connect with them. I think a lot of women are maybe apprehensive to reach out to someone they don't know. Being able to say, like, this is someone that we're working with and I recommend this person.
We asked Heidi how our work is changing.
We are removing barriers to communication and collaboration, and we are developing the relationships across agencies and disciplines to provide thoughtful supports, and we're developing plans to grow our pool of partners.
And then we asked what will always be different now.
We have created a different meaning and understanding of what it means to be impacted by DV and SV. If someone has been harmed, we have all been harmed. And that different way of looking at DV and SV has changed the empathy we have for the people we are supporting. We're supporting people's healing while also being healed. And doing that deeper work within ourselves has re-energized all of us to truly take what people are experiencing to heart, and that has only made us want to run away from those traditional approaches and really be creative on how we support people moving forward.
The statewide learning community is one of the places where the many good things that are happening across this project can come together. It brings together a wide array of folks from across all of our focus areas, people working in communities and at the state level. We get to hear from everyone doing the work all across our project. It's inspiring. Everyone gets a chance to teach from their expertise. We're learning from each other, but it goes a lot deeper than that. We're doing art together. We're sharing stories as a way of teaching each other. We're deeply moved by what we hear. Sometimes we're crying together or laughing. It's a space where we get to see and feel how our values are aligned, our goals, and really our future visions are bound up in each other's. I think it's helping us get to a place where we will never view or do our work in the same way again. The root causes of wellness are the same, and we'll always see that interconnectedness in the work of everyone at the table.
What will be different now? Good question. We know in our hearts and in our bodies that art and healing and creating those spaces allows for us to reconnect to our own humanity and to each other. And so all of our spaces will always include time to do just that, to reconnect.
You come
from a family with half American and half Vietnamese, and your face has both inside. Con la tất cả tay danh của mẹ và con rút tắt bay vai mẹ. Con la tất cả tay danh của mẹ và con rút tắt bay vai mẹ.